Am I wrong for locking my bedroom door during family gatherings? I, 15 male, have a big extended family, and every few months they all come over to our house. It's loud, crowded, and my room is basically the only quiet place I have. The problem is my younger cousins. They treat my room like a free-for-all, touching my stuff, jumping on my bed, once even breaking a model I spent weeks building. Every time I complained, the adult said, "They're just kids," and told me to be more hospitable. So before the last gathering, I cleaned my room and locked the door. When my cousins arrived and realized they couldn't get in, they started complaining. My aunt asked why my door was locked. I explained calmly that my room isn't a playroom and I didn't want my things messed with. She said I was being rude and selfish. My mom asked me to unlock it to keep the peace. I didn't. Later that evening, someone noticed the house was unusually quiet. Too quiet. One of my cousins had gone into my parents' bedroom and locked himself in the bathroom. He'd been flushing random objects down the toilet, toy cars, paper towels, even a spoon. The toilet overflowed. The bathroom flooded. Plumber had to be called. Huge mess. My aunt tried to say it was an accident. Then my dad asked a simple question. Why wasn't he being watched? Turns out the kids had been sent upstairs to go play, and my locked door was the only reason they didn't destroy my room instead.
My parents backed me up after that.
The next gathering, my door stayed locked, and suddenly there was a rule about supervising kids. My aunt still thinks I'm dramatic, and my parents are overly indulgent. With all this family uproar, was I wrong? Update 6 months later. Am I wrong for locking my bedroom door during family gatherings? A few people asked what happened after the flooded bathroom incident. So, here's the update. At the next family gathering, my parents told everyone ahead of time that my room was off-limits and would stay locked. They also said kids needed to be supervised upstairs. You'd think that would be the end of it. It wasn't. About an hour in, my aunt pulled my mom aside and complained that I was being unwelcoming and that locking my door was sending a message. My mom didn't budge. She just said, "Yes. The message is don't touch his stuff." Later that day, I went upstairs to grab my charger and noticed something weird. My door was unlocked. I know I lock it. Nothing looked disturbed at first, but when I checked my desk drawer, one of my smaller models was gone. Not broken. Just missing. I told my dad immediately. He didn't accuse anyone, he just asked all the kids to come downstairs and calmly said, "Something from my son's room is missing. If it was taken by accident, now's the time to return it." One of my cousins slowly pulled the model out of his hoodie pocket. Apparently, my aunt had told him earlier. "It's fine, he's being dramatic anyway." After she had unlocked my door, my dad called my aunt out on the spot. In front of everyone. He also told her that if it ever happened again, family gatherings would stop being hosted at her house. The room went silent. My aunt was furious and left right after. Some relatives later texted saying things like, "That could have been handled privately," but others admitted they were glad someone finally set boundaries. Since then, my door stays locked. The kids are actually supervised. And weirdly, family gatherings are way calmer now. My aunt still barely talks to us, but my parents told me they're proud of me for standing my ground.
So yeah.
Apparently locking my door exposed a lot more than just bad kid behavior.